Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Ya, apa kabar?
Very well, ma'am. How about you?
Yeah, very well. Alhamdulillah. Thank you. Okay, this afternoon we would like to continue our discussion about digital public relations. I think I have sent this file also to our group. Have you found it? I have sent it a couple days ago. Maybe you can also find in your mobile phone or your computers. Okay, have you seen my PPT or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Is it clear there, Almedia?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, yeah, good. Okay, we start with the digital public relations, yeah. But before we discuss about what is digital public relations, we should talk about digital era or digital revolution. What is digital era or digital revolution is? Actually, the digital revolutions or digital era is refers to the advancement of technology from what we call as analog electronic and mechanical devices to the digital technology that available today. And this era started during 1980 and still ongoing, and is ongoing. Digital revolution also marks the beginning of the information era. So this is the stage of development and advancement of digital technology. The development and investment of digital technology start with one fundamental idea. Here's the brief timeline of how digital revolution progressed. For example, in 1947 until 1979, this is the era of transistor. Yeah, if you ever heard, transistor radio or transistor, which was introduced in 1947, paved the way for the development of advanced digital computers. Yeah, so this is the, however, this is the basis, become the basis or become the fundamentals. Later, what we call as now as advanced digital computer. So it started from the transistors technology. The government, military, and other organizations made use of the computer system during the 1950s. So in that, at those years, even they already developed, the computer system. Even it's still very simple, very sederhana, but it becomes, the fundamentals, becomes the basis, for the investment of technology, of a PC, as we have found nowadays. This research eventually led to the creation of the World Wide Web. So long before the World Wide Web was founded, actually this is also the pioneer, the pioneer or yang or menjadi dasar, basic yang kemudian sekarang ini kita mengenal adanya World Wide Web. So it becomes from the technology that we call as a transistor. So this is the transistor. Maybe if you found, yeah, it's very old, yeah, as a very old things now, yeah, antiques, yeah, but it's very useful, yeah. It's give benefit to our, it's give a lot of contributions, yeah, during our independence era, yeah, in 1945, yeah, we use this technology, this kind of technology, transistor, yeah, to launch, yeah, or to inform our Independence Day, for example, yeah, at that time. Yeah, so Bung Karno and Bung Hatta, yeah, they announced our Independence Day in 17th of August, yeah, 1945. Then published, yeah, via this transistor. Yeah, so all around the world, all over the world, yeah, knows that Indonesia already independent. Yeah, so it gives a lot of contributions. Yeah, and this is also the transistor radio. Yeah, which is that we use, yeah, in 1950 or in 1970. Yeah. In 1980, yeah, the computer became as a familiar machine, and by the end of the decade, being able to use one of necessity for many jobs. Yeah, so actually the old computer, yeah, already started or already founded, yeah, at that era, and in 1992, the World Wide Web had been introduced. And by 1997, the internet became a normal part of most business operations. And by the late of 1990s, the internet became as a part, yeah, of our everyday life for almost half of the American populations. So this is the investment, the steps of investment at that time. Yeah. So this is the pictures of first portable computer in 1975. I believe that you haven't born at that time, yeah, because this is my, yeah, I born at in 1973. So my sister, yeah, my sister born in 1975. Yeah, 47 years ago. Yeah, but this already exists. Yeah, already some of the company using this kind of first portable computer. Maybe you, if you see the things like this, yeah, you see, oh wow, why this is so old? Yeah, but this is the beginning. Yeah, this is the pioneers of what we call as a PC right now, or laptop that we are facing right now. Yeah, this is also the first personal computer, still very thick, very heavy. Yeah, and the data storage system there are still very, they just saving a very small storage, yeah, not like the computer like this, like we are faced, like we have today, yeah, that we can store it so many data, yeah, but at that time, yeah, they just save a very small data, yeah, but the format, yeah, their format, yeah, their form, yeah, is very thick, it's very heavy too, yeah, very heavy too. This is also the old handphone, yeah, very thick also, yeah, and very heavy, sangat berat. It could be more than 2 kg, yeah, kilograms. So if we take by our hand, yeah, our hand will be easily to be very tired, yeah. But this is happened on that time, yeah. This is the early or previously handphone, yeah. This is the tablet. Maybe it is modern era. So we can find it's slimmer, yeah, but the data storage was very big, yeah. So this is what we call as a advancement, yeah. In 2000, by this decade, digital revolutions had begun to spread all over the developing world. Mobile phones, for example, were commonly seen, and the number of internet users could continue to grow. And the television start to transition from using analog to digital signals. And 2010 and beyond, by this decade, internet makes up more than 25% of the world populations. Mobile communications has also become very important, yeah. And now, as nearly 70% of the world's population has a mobile phone. So the modern person like us, yeah, we cannot separate it from the handphone, yeah. Even when you are wake up, yeah, in the morning, what is the things that you do instead of morning prayer? You will check your handphone, yeah. You will check the message. Is there any new message? Is there any important message that you want to see, yeah? Or maybe when you want to go to sleep, yeah, the first thing that we need to check is also handphone, yeah. Then make it turn off, then we are sleeping, yeah. But handphone, it becomes the very important things that we have, yeah. Even I become more worried when I didn't bring handphone, rather than I didn't bring my wallet, yeah. Wallet also important, yeah, but mobile phone, yeah, for me it is because everything is there, yeah. The important data, yeah, the important message, yeah, because everyone, yeah, will sharing the informations, yeah, via our handphone, yeah. I have to talk with my students, I have to talk with my boss, I have to talk with my dean, I have to talk with the yeah, colleague, yeah. Is always via our handphone. So it is very, very important, yeah. And the connection between internet website and mobile gadgets has become a standard in communications, yeah. It is predicted by 2015 the innovations of tablet computers will far surpass personal computers. It is already happened now, yeah. This will also allow users to consume media and use business applications on their mobile devices, yeah. So this is already happened now. So what is the effect, yeah, of this advancement of this digital era to the public relations world, yeah, works? Of course, the digitalizations, yeah, digitalization makes the world more fluid, ya, menjadi cair, including in obtaining information. Public relations practitioners have to take advantage on this opportunity because they build reputations by strengthening our media, by maximizing their internal media, print, official pages, and social media. So the creative and innovative public relations will bring the company more now to the public with positive perception and image amidst the dynamic acceleration of social media and digital media. A new term emerged then, namely digital public relations, yeah, or we call as electronic public relations or PR online, which the public relations activities can be carried out, yeah, through the internet. So next, digital PR is an expansion, yeah, of the scope of the work of PR, not the change in the scope of the work. Yeah, just they expand. Yeah, for example, previously public relations was only related to the print and electronic media, but now PR practitioners also have to maintain good relations with online media, yeah, and also they have to manage their own media such as Instagram, such as Facebook, such as Twitter, yeah, such as TikTok, and so on, yeah. But at the same time, the conventional PR practices also still carried out by public relations, such as organizing events, press conference, making press release, yeah. So additional tools, yeah, such as social media activation, website activation, and others also have to be carried out and managed by public relations, yeah. So both conventional PR and EPR or digital PR should be in line, yeah, or should be integrated. So next, this is the advantage, yeah, of the digital technology. For example, as you see in the PPT, yeah, for examples, over low cost, yeah, better reliability, yeah, data communications, yeah, the network for growing data communications, also introduction for the new service, yeah. But also they have a disadvantage or weakness. For example, it makes us lazy because it reduces creativity, yeah, vulnerable to damage, yeah, errors during digitalizations, yeah. And sometimes we have problems when coloring, yeah, because if a color is not yet contained in digital technology storage system, it will look for the closest and most similar color that match to that colors. And in a certain area, the world still dominated by analog technology also. So we need converter, yeah, as an analog digital converter and digital analog converter. Okay. Next, this is how we projecting positive image in the social media. First, yeah, the keywords or the basis for the how to projecting image in our social media, we have to be responsive, yeah, because digital media is very fast, yeah, very dynamic, yeah, the intensity, yeah, the frequency, yeah, the speed, they are very fast. And we have to make it more interactive when we trying to reply our stakeholders comments or complaint. It should be very fast and very responsive. We cannot do like we do it in slow, yeah, and nanti, yeah. It couldn't be like that, yeah. We should be very fast and responsive and interactive, yeah, because the social media, yeah, especially when we build interactions with our stakeholders. And respectful, yeah, social media provides business with an affordable worldwide reach in communications, yeah. Okay, this is the examples, yeah, how the message convey in the public, what you see in this message, because you are you are communication students. What is the message that may arise, yeah, from this ad. Please, Almedia, Iren, did you find something? Did you find something in this ad? Rehana, Sevia, Maudi, Rosia, Gusti. Hello.
Hello, ma'am. Can you hear me?
You
Hello,
didn't
ma'am?
find anything in this advertising?
Ma'am, can you hear me?
Yes, Maudi.
Okay, so it just pictured about two different skin tone. The first one is white and the second one is black.
Pardon?
So, can you hear me?
Very low, in very low voice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it clear?
Yeah. What did you see in this ad? Yeah. This ad actually is considered as racist ad. Yeah, racist advertising, because they perceive that the white skin, yeah, is more beautiful or is better than those who have a dark skin. So this is considered as a racist act. What did you see? Is it like that? Also, when you see this message, yeah, color capitalism, racist act. What did you see in this message?
About two different skin tone.
Pardon?
About two different skin tone.
Yeah, two different, but the one is considered more better. The host, those who have brighter skin. Yeah, so if you see this, yeah, after they used off, yeah, so this dark skin can be turned into the white, for example. Yeah, so this is like yeah, racist, yeah, kind of racist. Yeah, this also. So it is criticized by netizens. Yeah, I'm scrolling up into Facebook and this is dog. Yeah, so then the netizen is very critical, yeah, toward the message, yeah, what we spread into our social media. So we have to be very careful, yeah, actually when communicating in social media, yeah. even this ad, yeah, what did you see? Even it is commented, yeah, by the netizen. Yeah, it's not about racist, yeah, but can you see the comments? The comments, yeah. They said that, hi, Sofitel, Brisbane. This is the name of the hotel. Your breakfast looks delicious, yeah, but I just wanted to let you know that I'm a woman and I also read the Financial Review every day. So they concern about gender issue, yeah, gender equalities. Yeah, why only men that read Financial Review? Yeah, and the woman will stuck with this, yeah, domestic world. Yeah, so this is like the idea of gender inequality. Yeah, and then the netizen, yeah, commented, yeah, like that. Yeah, because you see, yeah, the netizen is very criticized, yeah, over the over the message, yeah, that we convey to the public. So this is what called as a respectful. We have to be respectful, ya, menghormati. We have to be respectful, ya. Social media provide business with an affordable worldwide reach in communications. However, being aware of the and adapting to the complexities when communicating on the global scale is very crucial. Nah, jangan sampai isu rasis, ya, SARA, ya, itu we do it or practice SARA in our social media. Ya, okay, can you get it, Maudi and everyone, ya? And responsible. Yeah, brands are always expected to be accountable for their actions and inactions on and offline. When undesired situations involving the organizations arise, regardless of where the exact fault lies, the rule of thumb is to apologize, ya, minta maaf, and address the issue with the solutions. Jadi, if something happen, ya, it's tidak perlu mencari siapa yang benar, cara yang salah, ya. But the rule of thumb is we have to apologize, ya. Kita harus minta maaf, ya. Misalnya tadi, ya, like these things, ya, already happen, already spread all over the world. What the PR of Dove should do? Ya, dia harus menarik iklan ini. They have to withdraw, ya, their this racist ad, for example, ya, and minta maaf. They have to be apologize. Okay. And last is the trend of digital public relations. Yeah, we have to concern, yeah, some of the trends, yeah, that might happen in digital PR trends. First is Generation Z will be the main star. And the power of emotions, the power of emotion is very important. Data-driven communications, yeah, in digital public relations era, memes or database infographics will become public attention. And also, it is the era of rich media content. We cannot just rely on the old style by only use press release in digital era, but we do in more effective way. For example, we do a podcast, yeah, videos, photos, text, and data, and also live video, yeah. Even Facebook, yeah, for example, now also provide live video streaming services. Yeah, many figures who use these services, yeah, such as Ridwan Kamil, the governor of West Java. In real time, he can reach the entire audience or fans on Facebook. Yeah. Okay, so this is the digital public relations. Yeah. Do you have any things to want to be discussed and want to ask? Or already clear? Gusti, Mutia, Bunga Saskara? Already clear about we have discussed about digital public relations. Yeah, I think you have I think you got, yeah, the idea of digital public relations, right? And now, yeah, the complaints, yeah, from the customers, yeah, is they do, yeah, via social media, So we have to be very concerned about social media, yeah. if you want to complain to if you want to make complaint to PLN, what did you do? Into the Twitter, or you make a phone call, or what? Now mostly done by the social media. Yeah.
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 People tends to
Yeah, it's the power of
us in
social
Twitter.
media. So the company or organization should be aware of this. Yeah, we have to make a team. We have to make team of social media as well. Yeah, because the interactions, between the company and the stakeholders, it happen now in social media. Yeah, so it needs a good maintenance from the company or organizations to manage their social media well. Yeah. Okay, I think we have finished our discussion about digital public relations. Yeah, and I also have find the files. I have sent the files to the WhatsApp group. Yeah, and the link of the attendance today will be sent later. Okay, I think we have end this session. Thank you so much. Akhirul kalam, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Terima kasih. Thank you and have a good day.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, please take care.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you.
See you next week.
Yeah, thank you.